question is, am I saying your name?
Knútur. Yeah.
Knútur. So you are Peter Jackson of the Icelandic film industry making vampire movies?
Yeah, right.
Has anybody ever told you look like Dracula?
No. No, unfortunately not, no. It would be really nice to hear that.
Well, congratulations, here you are from Iceland in Transylvania showing a Dracula film.
Yeah, thanks.
About 100 yards from the birthplace of Vlad Tepes.
Yeah,
so did you expect that when you made the movie?
No, I actually had to read the confirmation letter twice, because I was like, what the fuck? We made this film like 2 years ago, and I've learned so much since then. And I mean, we had a really great time making this film. It was like 4 shooting days, and we were kind of just laughing throughout the shooting, and I don't know if it's a good or a bad sign, but so yeah, I sent this film to, like, I have a couple of other films that I've directed recently, and I think they're much better than this one, but okay, you know, define better, whatever, you know, but I just decided to send this film to a couple of film festivals just for the fuck of it, and okay, so when I got like, okay, it's gonna be premiered in Transylvania, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no, this can't be true. I don't trust this. So yeah, so I had to read it twice, and I had to kind of wait for everything to be set up to like, okay, so yeah, it's happening, yeah, so cool.
Excellent. So you had your brother in the film?
Yeah, he actually plays 2 parts. He plays the mayor, the crazy, like, no, don't go there, you know, and then he plays also Jonathan Haka, who's really a wimp in this film. Yeah. Yeah. And he talks like this, you know.
So what's your background? You mentioned in our conversations with all these people around that were you involved in the Icelandic Film School?
Yeah, I actually started in 2014, the year this film was made. So I had just finished my first semester in the Icelandic Film School, and I was too shy at that point to make any connections to students in the film school. So all we had was a tripod, camera, and this really crazy old house that was abandoned, and it was said that it was haunted. Mm-hmm. So when some Icelanders told me it's actually haunted, this house, I was like, okay, cool, I want to sleep there now, just to prove that it's not. And so I thought it was really ideal to shoot our film in this particular house, abandoned house, and I kind of we watched the original film, the 1931 film by Todd Browning, starring Bela Lugosi, and we just kind of studied the film and kind of just broke it down into little pieces and decided to make fun of it, and Bela Lugosi and everything. And actually the guy with the mustache at the beginning, he's actually, we are kind of copying and making fun of supporting character in the original film, who's actually really this extreme. He's really like, no, don't go there, Burg is made, you know, and it's awesome.
So I'll open the floor to questions in a minute, but you mentioned a couple of films that you made since. What have you been working on lately?
I made a music video called Hope. It's made with a band called Major Pink, and the movie or music video itself is really pink, so it's kind of lit in pink and everything. And it was actually screened in the Icelandic TV a couple of times, so that was actually really nice. I never saw my music video, unfortunately, but many people saw it. Like, I saw your music video on the TV, and I was like, yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Thanks. So yeah, and also the graduation films. The film in singular. My graduation film is called Inferno. Inferno by. It's kind of made after the poem by Dante Alighieri, and I've sent that to a couple of big film festivals, and I don't know, maybe I have huge balls, I don't know, you know, whoever knows. I sent it to Rain Dance and New Orleans Film Festival and everything, and but it actually made it to the short film corner at Cannes. So and some German guy saw it there, and I was contacted by Fantasy Film Fest in Germany to actually send my film, and I was encouraged to send the film there. So I was like, okay, wow, cool. never been contacted by, you know, festival programmer before. I usually have to do it beforehand, so that was like really a nice surprise. Like, okay, wow, thanks. You know?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to know. So any plans for the immediate future? Now you're graduated? Or you graduating?
Yeah, well, it's really hard to be a filmmaker when you don't have any money. So, like,
it's the only way, you know.
Yeah, it's the only way, yeah. And, but I have some connections in the Icelandic Film School, so I guess I'll just have to kind of use them, and I always try to find ways to build something, make something. That's the joy I get out of it, you know, just to be able to have people like you guys, and I really thank you for coming here, just to have you guys and hear the reaction, you know, that's the best thing, you know, just when I came here, this was the honor, to have a premiere in Transylvania. There is no money that can, you know, top that or whatever, you know. I didn't care how big the screen was or how many people would show up, just to be able to say, okay, my film, which is a parody of Drakúla, was actually screened in Transylvania. That is just really cool, so that was the honor.
Tell us what happened to the farm.
Oh yeah, the farm, it actually, someone or something burned it down a week after we shot this film. So it's like, and I've been reading like some trivia on IMDb about films like Poltergeist, like curses on Poltergeist and stuff. So it was really like, oh right, great. Now we have kind of like a curse on our film. some crazy fucker burned it down. Somebody really hated our film. Yeah, so that's really fun to, yeah. But it's also, like, my father always jokes about it when we drive past the farm. He always like, this is the farm you burned down? Like, yeah, shut up. So.
Do we have any questions from the floor? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to ask, it's really, there's loads of really funny bits, but the funny bits are also in some ways really silly, like the eating of the donuts. It's like something out of like a surrealist art house film. It's like eating and laughing. And I was wondering, like,
that's I don't know how to explain this type of humor here. This is just this is so far out, you know. Yes. But in Iceland we call it steiktur humor, which is basically literally translated fried humor. But I guess it's kind of Monty Python-ish, I don't know. It's just really out there, you know. It's just, we don't care if you laugh at it or not, it's just really crazy. So the humor in this, at least when we watch it, is basically that my friend Heimir, who is also a co-director and editor, and you know, and Arnór, who plays Van Helsing, Heimir actually plays Renfield, and it's just a laugh. We are actually parodying the original film, in which Renfield always laughs like and it's just, we found it so stupid, so we actually just decided to kind of really have that in, and just to have him eating donuts is just so ridiculous and stupid and out of place, so that was just really, we wanted to do that, like, what the fuck? What happened? Yeah. So...
You got a question?
You mentioned Monty Python. I was wondering what other like comedies, like favourite comedies you use.
My favourite comedies?
Yeah, for like influence or not. Just
today, there are so few comedies that I enjoy today actually, because they're all the same. It's all so stupid. I don't know what it is. I went to a film screening of Get Hard with Will Ferrell and somebody. It was terrible. I was like, gosh. I'm sitting there in a premiere and there's a lot of people.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, a lot of people, and I like, there's a close-up of Will Ferrell sucking somebody else's dick, and everybody's you know, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't get it. It's not. I like kind of like black humor and like Death at a Funeral, the British version. I've never seen the American version, and I have no interest in seeing it. In Bruges, it's just one of my all-time favorites. It's just so crazy. It's really Colin Farrell. Actually, the film changed my opinion of Colin Farrell. Just in Bruges, it was awesome. The Station Agent, it's a really small film, it's underrated in my opinion. It's like really, it's a cute little film. And yeah, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, you know Monty Python, they're really good. These are the films that kind of come to me right now. Yeah. There are some American films like Blue Streak, I don't know if you've seen it with Martin Lawrence, yeah. I really like that one, so there's kind of, those are the ones that come to mind now. there are probably many more that I'm forgetting, but you know, those are kind of films that I, on the top of my head, like. Oh, and Burn After Reading by the Coen brothers.
Yes.
It's really, it's just, I always like that one.
Any more questions? Okay, I've got to tell you the only Icelandic joke I know. This sums up your sense of humour. What do you do if you get lost in an Icelandic forest? Stand up. All the trees are that big.
Yeah, I never guessed this one.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.